Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. The action has already started.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Cannavaro. That pass has been well intercepted. And Sonny! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Argentina are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. Chiesa. Rummenigge. Pass somewhat off target. Mateus. Out towards the flank. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters, and
he's got the shot away! Goal! Argentina!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That has been cut short. Cafu.
Sporting Braga are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cafu. It is a corner.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Son Heung-min plays it short. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Salah. He's tried one! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Argentina are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, easy pickings there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's been cut out, well played. Son Heung-min is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cafu. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Chiesa has it in a wide position. Oh, that's nice. Shot could be on, and the big chance! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Roberto Carlos. Oh, great play. Decent hit! Beckham.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pass is just off target. Now it's Sané. Makalele with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Rummenigge. Chiesa. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he was quick to react. Cafu. Salah. Mateus.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Oh, played right into his path. And that has put paid to that. And it's Son Heung-min. Mateus, who does have an assist to his name, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
Señoras y señores, es hora de nuestro sorteo especial. Tengan a mano los boletos.
And we're off again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Maldini. Here's Makalele. And it's Son Heung-min. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Plays a delicate ball. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. Chance to finish. Mateus. Cafu. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Thuram! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Cafu. Mbappe.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Bardacci makes the interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mohamed Salah had a shot. It's bounced back off the post. Defending was strong and firm. And here's Son Heung-min. Mohamed Salah.
La cantidad de
Thuram.
espectadores de este partido fue de 62.000.
He's there to retrieve it. Oh, there's a probing ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
Goes for a lob! It'll be a throw-in.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Sporting Braga are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Chiesa. Koundé proves too strong. Lenormand. Can he get it through? Cafu cuts out the pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mateus. Now Son Heung-min. Rummenigge. Chukwueze gets a foot in here. Just about up to 75 minutes. Looking for the runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Good effort from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Sporting Braga are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
está realizando un cambio.
Sporting Braga making consecutive changes here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chukwueze. Ribery. That looks a good ball through. Chiesa is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He could be in here. Rummenigge. He is through here. Roberto Carlos. And it's Makalele.
Sporting Braga are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack for that matter.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. Five minutes left on the clock. Mateus.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
He's had it taken off him. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And there goes the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And we're underway. Now it's Messi. Strong running down that left flank. Sané. Vinicius Junior! Not the most accurate pass. Fires from distance. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has.
Vinicius Junior! Speculative strike. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Well, that pass isn't the best. He could be in here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Vinicius Junior engages and forces him off the ball. He's found a way through. Koundé. Nicely aimed pass. And the pass is intercepted. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective. And Sané! Terrific effort, just off target.
Himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Interesting ball. Mbappe! And it's Sané. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Sporting Braga have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Hajratinovic. Mbappe. Pass is just off target. Koundé, and he was quick to react.
Sporting Braga couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Albert Ferrer makes the interception. Ribéry. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mbappe, he's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take... One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Ribéry looking to penetrate opposition. Ribéry! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Costa Curta.
Sporting Braga certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Hajratinovic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Dembele is herring after that one. And it's Ribéry. Sané. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Great ball if he can get there. Vinicius Junior! Better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Marquinhos.
There will be 1 minute
And it's played forward. Lenormand gets across to intercept that. And here's Vinicius Junior. Sané. Brilliantly cut out. Chance! He's looking wide. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 41.
There's the start of the second half.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I think in these circumstances,
16,
it's all about
Rodri.
how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken. Now it's Mbappe. Dembele. It's Dembele! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Vinicius Junior just eases him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Sané! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rafael Leao. Now it's Mbappe. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Great reaction! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe, he's shifting through the gears here. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's a key interception.
For this match was
Interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lewandowski, can he finish? Out towards the flank. Beckham. And here's Lewandowski. Koundé. Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, that was vital. And now the breakaway. Sporting Braga, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And that is out of play.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5, Marquinhos. Number 17,
Van Dijk.
Rafael Leão.
Muscular approach does pay off here.
Number 4, Van Dijk. Number 20,
Back in possession and
Vinicius
ready to go
Junior.
again.
Substitution in progress.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Koundé. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Quality ball. Mbappe! Mbappe! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, that's led to a real momentum shift.
Bellingham, and that could set him on his way. He's got away. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That has ended up in no man's land. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Sporting Braga really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Koundé threads one in, and played right into his path. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And it's Messi. Koundé cuts out the pass. Thuram looking to get on the end of this.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
A real chance and a real let-off. That's played into space. Albert Ferrer gets over and intercepts. Played through for the wide man. Dembele making good progress on the right-hand side. And through to the goalkeeper. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that will be the final act. Sporting Braga perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Quick reminder today.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. It is quite a scene here, this being one of Asia's top footballing venues, the Saitama Stadium. Now the finish! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So, a breakthrough already. No, no way through. Oh, delightful ball. The normal. Sané. Looking for options for movement. Sané. Sané with... Oh, smashing header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Quality ball. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, that's an inviting ball. He's played him through. No, that's been intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak...
Chukwueze! Ruben Diaz getting this one clear.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
There's the hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Plays it in low. That is good alertness. Nicely worked. And that's an errant pass. And that was very necessary. Koundé. Torres might just make this. Thuram! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, a delicate chip through. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Sporting Braga are down to 10 men. The normal. And Bardakcha. Ødegaard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, easy pickings there. And the pass is intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. Fiddles it through.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Chukwueze. And here's the chance to counter. Sané providing an outlet on that flank. And he's there to get rid. Not the most accurate pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through. That's been cut out, well played. Lenormand kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Messi. Now it's Sané. There will be a throw-in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Neymar, given the lift of his goal. Hernandez.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's played forward. He's had it taken off him. Messi in acres of space out wide. In with a header! Sides,
Please
but at
make sure to
half-time,
watch the
it
screen
is
for an
1-0.
information bulletin from the
What do you
regional
think we're
police
up to
department.
after 45 minutes?
Sporting Braga are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Zaniolo. Number 13,
And the action is back on the
Coming
way.
on the field, number
Sporting
11,
Braga can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Sporting Braga do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Kimmich. Played through for the wide man. That has been cut short. Cucurella. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Sané. That has not gone well. Neymar. Good ball over the top. Oh, he's not getting any further than that. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Odegaard. Sporting Braga still chasing a one-goal deficit here.
Was 60,810.
No, less said about that pass, the better.
Sporting Braga are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's an excellent intercept. Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's De Bruyne. Cucurella. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
De Bruyne, who's set up one goal so far, and he's picked out the run. Now it's Torres. Nicely intercepted. Sporting Braga do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That's a shade optimistic. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Substitution on the field. Chikwese.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 17, Sane.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Number 15.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's a little off target.
Beckham.
Threads one in.
Number 9, Mbappe. Substitution.
Salah. That is good strength.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe! Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Chips it through. Mbappe. Can he put it away? They've scored! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Lacking for neither time. Scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Vinicius Junior.
Sporting Braga grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Now it's Kane. And it's Beckham. Fires from distance. Now that was quite some save.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Sporting Braga with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, here's a chance!
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Vinicius Junior. Bardazzi.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Beckham. Floated through. Bellingham. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Sporting Braga succeeded in minimising the damage caused by their numerical disadvantage.
Well, look, they may have drawn, Peter, but considering the circumstances, it'll feel like a win. This was an opportunity to exhibit character and commitment, and they came through with flying colours.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.